With me today is Mr. Sanjay Mariwala, the MD of OmniActive company, and today he'll be talking about the nutraceutical industry, where in India nutraceutical industry is heading and what are the challenges nutraceutical facing in India. So, first of all, I'll ask sir, OmniActive has been investing heavily in its R&D facilities, and what has been the guiding vision behind this investment? And how do you foresee the future of R&D in the nutraceutical space evolving?
See, our biggest customer, our focus is B2B customers, and our customers are worldwide. We focus on the world market, and in the world market, we need to take products out which are new, innovative, disruptive, and can help our customers sell more of their products, which is why we invest in R&D. R&D is the science, and R&D are the two tenets on which our company is built. Without science, without technology, you cannot sell anything that is of use to the nutraceutical industry.
So, could you elaborate on how the research is conducted at OmniActive's Pune facility directly translates into product development? And how does the R&D team collaborate with other departments to bring innovation into the market?
So there are three tenets on which this is built. First is research has to be done based on what you understand as products are required in the world. Second is what customers want, and third is what your salespeople think the market is going to be tomorrow. So the future market. So you plan for all the three products, three groups of product areas for research. And what we do is we brainstorm these issues through a regular process on a regular basis with our R&D team, our marketing team, and our sales team. We then go and visit our customers. We talk to them about where do they want to be there in the next 3 to 5 years. What are the products they want to introduce? What are the areas they want to focus on? And last but not the least is what are our existing products and what are they doing and where will they grow? Which are the areas in which they can grow? Where they will be applied more effectively? What are the new things we can learn about science in our existing products? What new science is available in our existing new products? Or what sort of science can be created? What facets of our products have we not studied? We apply all the three. So we have groups that will work on this, and this, 3 different segments. And we collaborate together, design these programs and put the program priorities in place. Then those priorities are reviewed at the top management level to decide where we think is going. So we also conduct interviews with our at the CEO level with the customer, with the CEO level with other companies, see what they are doing. And then accordingly we filter it out and to say these are the 5 programs we are going to run, these are the 10 programs we are going to run, whatever we choose to do.
In India, nutraceutical is said that it's at nascent stage.
Yes.
So, what are the challenges this industry is facing, and what are the talks with the government going on? What industry leaders want with the government? What type of support you people want?
So 2 or 3 things are necessary here also. First, we need an internal industry collaboration. The industry has to collaborate together and come to terms with understanding what is it that we should do to ensure that there is consensus amongst us as to what kind of code of conduct we will follow, what kind of rules we will apply to our managing our enterprise. How do we ensure that we fall within the laws and the rules of all the countries and all the regulations, and how we can design a legal system which is appropriate for India, which can meet India's need and which can meet safety needs of the consumers in India as well as the safety needs of consumers around the world, so that we are able to meet any regulatory requirement of any part of the world. This is one thing that is necessary for the industry. Second thing we need to do is we need to have a very good regulator in place. Today we have FSSAI who has been defined as our regulator. We are very happy with them. But it seems that the government is not sure whether they want FSSAI to continue. They may want somebody else to be replaced from FSSAI will be replaced with something else. We want to emphasize to them that FSSAI is a good regulator. Just we want a full-fledged person in charge of nutraceuticals. Don't club it with food. Keep it as a separate sector. Give a secretary level, joint secretary level person, not a secretary level, joint secretary level person at the FSSAI who can head any nutraceutical division. And we will get good traction with the government. Then the government will get focused on what they need to do for the industry. We can have a dialogue with this joint secretary level person. And we can constantly be in touch with him and expand this sector effectively.
Sir, about China Plus strategy, why India is missing that bus?
I don't think India is missing the bus. I think India is doing it, but we should not call it China Plus. We should call it India Forward.
Okay.
And get after that. Rather than calling it China Plus, we'll always see ourselves as China Plus 1. We should see India as number 1.
Yeah.
Rather than see China number one and we as plus one.
Right.
That is what we need to change, and that's how I believe OmniActive has seen itself. We've gone ahead and made investments, we've gone ahead and made the necessary things, and we've beaten China in this industry. China used to be the biggest supplier of marigolds at one point of time. Today it is not.
Okay.
India has become the
Very
biggest supplier.
interesting.
Yes.
So what kind of infrastructure need to be made to make nutraceutical more competitive?
See, infrastructure will come from private investment. I don't think the government needs to do anything. In my opinion, what the government needs to do is to make the policies right, to ensure that they understand, talk to the industry, hear what industry wants, and make policies that are longer term. First of all, let us not change policies every year and every 3 months,
Right.
2 years. We have to have a 5 to 7 year policy framework. Once you set a policy, let it be there for 5 years. Even if it's marginally wrong, doesn't matter, let it be there. But let it be for 5-7 years so we know nothing is going to change. Then we can operate within that policy.
Right. So OmniActive is a leader in India's nutraceutical market. Are there plans to expand the company's R&D capabilities or offerings internationally? If so, what are the regions you are targeting and why?
So our focus is very clear. Our 60 to 70% of our revenues come from United States of America, which is the largest market. We'll continue to have US as a main focus. We'll increase our focus in Asia because that is growing very well. We'll increase our focus on Indian market because that is also starting to grow well now. And we'll increase our focus a little bit in Europe. Europe is a more difficult market for us, so we have kept it a little on the third priority. I think Asia, India, US and Europe in that order is what we'll expand. Yes, we will put more money into R&D and we will put more money into plants. We want to double our size in the next 5 years.
Okay. And so what is the current size of OmniActive?
We are about 1,000 crores and we want to become 2,000 crores in about 5 years' time.
Okay. And sir, last but not least, just wanted to know what is the strength of OmniActive? Like how many people are employed here and
We have about 500 and odd people. We have a very sound system in agriculture. We have about 70 to 80 people in agriculture. We have about 45 to 50 people in R&D. We have about 35 to 40 people in sales and marketing. About 45 people in marketing and sales. And we have the rest around in production and supply chain and financial economics.
and how does the farmers get support from your company to?
We have 80 people in the field
Yeah.
looking after, making sure each person out of the 80 looks after 400 to 500 acres of land. Farmers, so about 400 farmers he looks after.
Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank
giving
you.
your valuable time.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much.
And best of luck.
Thank you so
So
much.
that in coming 5 years you
We'll
become
make it happen.
2000 crore company.
Thank you.